So, Captain Marvel, I believe, is confirmed to have Coulson. I'm going to double check this fact. Uh, Phil Coulson from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. He's actually, I think his first appearance was Iron Man. Then he was in Thor. And then he was in Iron Man 2. And a possible appearance in Incredible Hulk. I remember nothing about that movie. And then he died in Avengers. But I think like a year later, he was resurrected for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And spoilers, right here, okay? What they did to resurrect him was a permanent solution. He'd have no more problems from that. But then all his wounds started to reopen, and he was dying after he made a deal with Ghost Rider, as we saw at the end of Season 4, and then at the end of halfway through Season 5, he just passes out. They find out that Loki's scepter wounds are back for whatever reason, and he figures out that, or everyone figures out, that's the deal he made to have Ghost Rider save them. So, spoilers, again. He's dead. We didn't get to see him die. Well, that's not true. We saw him die 2 times in that season. Because technically, his heart stopped twice. And then in the same episode as the second time his heart stopped, just a bit later, we get the implication that there's nothing we can do. Or there's nothing we can do. And he died. We don't get to see it. But, huge implication, he goes to Tahiti for reals, and he dies. I don't want them to just bring back Coulson and act like nothing happened, but I don't want him to stay dead. I'm pretty sure Captain Marvel will have Phil Coulson in that movie, but I don't want that to be the last time we see Coulson. Like, you can have him be in a prequel appearance, but the prequel appearance cannot be his last appearance, because I don't care how good that movie is. I'm really excited for it. I think it's going to be a really good movie. And even if it's the best movie ever, like, it's not the best in its genre, it's not the best in certain aspects, it's just the best movie. It's somehow the perfect movie. Every other movie will, like, cease to exist because of this movie. I don't care if it's that good. This would be a terrible way to have Coulson appear for the final time, solely because all of the character development in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. it won't be erased, because this isn't time travel, but as it being a prequel, none of that will have happened yet, and it won't happen for another probably 20 years. So what are you going to do? Like, how are you going to... You can kill him off, yes, on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. That can be the final time we see him on that show. But if they want to... They're going to have to resurrect that guy or something again, because... Just for a final time, and then they can kill him off one final time. Because if none of that character development ever happened, that's not the guy that we've grown attached to this whole time. I mean, heck, by this point, by the time we see him in this movie, he wouldn't have the slightest bit of character development. They'd have to just start developing his character all over again for that one movie. Or it can be a cameo appearance. If it's a cameo appearance, I'm going to be royally disappointed. I want him to be a big part of the movie, but not, like, so big that it becomes his movie, or even as... Or I don't even want him to be... I don't want it to be a cameo, but I don't want him to be a sidekick, and I do not want him to be the focus of the movie. Not a single part of that movie should focus on Coulson being there. But it can't be you guys know what I mean, right? It can't be a Coulson movie. I would go see a Coulson movie in a heartbeat, though. I would go see that movie. Coulson is like one of my favorite characters now. which is probably the reason I'm making this video. I mean, I don't know if anyone else likes that character as much as I do. I'm not saying, like, he's my favorite character or I love him so much, but there probably aren't too many people who care about that character. It just doesn't seem like that's a popular character. I know he's not the least popular character, and I know there's a lot of people that like that character. But are you going to tell me people recognize Coulson more than they recognize Iron Man, Batman, or Superman? No, I don't think you are. Also, weird that I mentioned 2 DC characters in this video. That kind of thing likes to get the toxic fan base up in arms, dude. Like, you know, everything is toxic to a degree. But I commented on the DC trailer comparing it to something Marvel had already done, and I got harassed. I'm like, dude, shut up. It's like, I don't know what it was, but I was comparing it to something, which, again, I don't know what it was, but someone was just like, nah, get that DC bullshit, or get that Marvel bullshit out of here. I know it seems like I can't keep my story straight, but whatever. That's a slip of the tongue. Anyways, just, man, my head rewound so much. I was about to say the first thing I had ever said in this video. That was so weird. Everything in my head just rewound. I don't even remember where I was at. It's like it never happened. Oh, wait. Hey. Okay, the second part was a joke, but now that I realize it, it's basically what I was just doing with Captain Marvel, saying that it never happened. Wow. But you can't let this be the final time we see Coulson. Coulson for Avengers 4. Also, resurrect Loki. I mean, I know Thanos said no resurrections, but that kind of seems like it's foreshadowing, and that's going to be a resurrection. But I really want a funny moment in Avengers 4 between Coulson and Loki. Again, don't know that will happen. But he's like, oh, goody, thought you killed me. And he's like, yeah, you did. Twice. Because technically, if he didn't need to be resurrected, he'd still be alive right now. Or maybe not. Because of other things. But should he not have died the first time? The wounds that killed him the first time wouldn't have killed him the second time. So Loki technically killed that guy twice. We can have some funny dialogue there. You know, or we can just have Coulson reflect on PTSD. That's something. We can have like a Thor Ragnarok moment. Where, you remember, dude, Loki's character, it's so cool how his development is. And see, that's what I think about Coulson too, to a degree. I mean, Coulson, I'm not going to say he had the best character development ever. But Loki, dude, Loki, he got destroyed by the Hulk. And then when, in Thor Ragnarok, Thor gets destroyed by Hulk in the exact same way that Loki did. And then Loki's like, that's how it feels. And then before that, he's reflecting on PTSD. He's like, I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here. During the beginning of Infinity War, before the no resurrections, we see that Loki is just like, oh, hey, she didn't close this all the way. Oh, or at all, actually. I was talking about my granny just then. She's living with us now. It's really cool. But not to reflect on that. My phone's about to die, so I gotta remember what I was talking about. Oh yeah, so Loki and Hulk just, at the beginning of Infinity War, he's like, because we have a Hulk. Which is a callback to when Iron Man said that. Or, not the exact same thing, because I don't even think the word cuz was in there, but whatever. It's been a while, and I can almost never quote something word for word. I quoted something word for word just a while ago, because it just popped in my mind somehow. But I can't remember what it was. Oh, and look, my dad, earlier, he's like, I locked the garage, fool. And it's not even locked anymore. Ta-da! Yeah, see, is it locked now? Oh. Whoops, I'm retarded. whatever. I mean, earlier he didn't, but this time I'm just straight up retarded. Okay. Yeah. So, what was it? Okay. My battery's good. Yeah, but that's like Loki in a nutshell. But see, Loki's dead, and how cool would it be if the next time he appears, he's 5 years old? Wouldn't that be cool? All his character development, like literally every single piece of character development, even off-screen development, which isn't really character development, is erased. See, that's with Coulson. You want him to appear as like 5 years old or 14 years old? Is it really the same character? No, it's not. So, Captain Marvel, please don't be the last time we see Coulson. My theory is maybe Clark Gregg is the guy. That's the guy who plays the character. Maybe he was. Maybe he thought filming a movie and a TV show at the same time was a little bit difficult. So he'll be absent for a few episodes, presumed dead or maybe actually dead, and then he'll be brought back or resurrected. Wouldn't that make sense? That makes sense to me. So I think that's a good way to go. I'm not sure if it's the way they will go, but it's a good way to go. What's my phone at? 4%. I really got to wrap this up. My phone has a really long battery life. Sidetracked again. Ouch, pain. I don't know if you guys heard that, but that was crazy. So, I guess I get my point across. But, dude, I know people are hating on Captain Marvel all because they changed the cat's name and Chewie and Chewbacca, blah, 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 blah. I don't give a shit. Honestly, I couldn't care less. As long as it's a good movie. Also, hopefully we get to see some Miss Marvel stuff. Because that's the same character. It's just a different name. Or maybe they could save Miss Marvel for an X-Men thing. Because in the cartoon, if you remember, Rogue got Miss Marvel's powers permanently because of the fact that she held on to Miss Marvel too long, which is why Rogue was able to fly and have super strength. Normally, she didn't have that stuff. So, when you get the X-Men rights, if they do, they save Miss Marvel stuff for that. That'd be really cool. Especially since I hear that after Avengers 4, Iron Man is going to be out of the picture and Captain America is going to be out of the picture. So, since the Captain Marvel is going to be if she's around for like 3 movies, like you got to be around for the same length as, at least around for a similar length in that these guys did, unless you're dead or killed off for story reasons. But if it's the actor that wants to quit, I'm like, no, you shouldn't have even been introduced to this universe. It's like, I'm sure the Quicksilver guy wants to be in the movie. If not, he shouldn't have been in this universe. But they shouldn't have killed him off so soon. That's also criminal. I know someone had to die in that movie, and it made perfect sense for it to be either Scarlet Witch or Quicksilver, but dang. They didn't need to go so fast. I have to go 3%. You guys get the gist of this video. I'm sorry it's rushed, because my phone decided to die all of a sudden. But before the footage gets corrupt, I gotta put something here, Michael, and put something here, Michael, and then something there, Michael. And, yeah. Okay, I gotta go.